Got you. So I guess how do you define success, like personally, professionally? What's your definition of success?
So my definition of success is in a word which is very difficult to achieve, and that's balance, right?
Okay.
At any given point in time, you are playing so many different hats, right? So you are a father, you're a husband, you're a son, you're a friend, you're a professional with responsibilities, and you'll be pulled in multiple different directions at any given point in time, right? I think, and it's also okay to not be perfectly balanced across all roles that you play in an isolated moment. But for me, success is that over a period of time, when you look back, you've not let any of those balls fall significantly. So you've kept that
Right.
balance across the different hats that you've worn and done justice to each one of them. It's a
Yeah.
very difficult thing to do. And wherever you've pivoted one way or the other, you're comfortable and conscious of that pivot. So if you've over-indexed on, let's say, developing a professional career because you're starting off on a journey in Canada and you want to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward and doing the hard yards because you want to set your base up for success later on. And in that moment, you've fallen back on some of the responsibilities of the house or as a friend or whatnot. That's a conscious decision that you've taken, and make sure that your loved ones around you who need to pick up that slack after you, because somebody needs to
Yeah.
do it, right? If you're scaling back on some of your parent duties, then presumably your spouse needs to cover it up. That you've taken them into confidence while you're doing it, right? And it's not an infinite period of time. So
Yeah.
finding that balance holistically overall for me is success. So that when you look back on your journey as a parent, as a brother, as a friend, as a son, you can say, yes, satisfied to some extent of how I've cultivated those relationships and how I fulfilled my responsibilities towards that hat that I wore.